But actually, compared to some of the practical objections that were being raised, I felt that when the Liberal peers raised talking in general principles about autonomy, it didn't, as you mentioned with with Lord Hunt and others, it didn't really survive contact with reality, because we're not talking from an ideal world. You can't have your kind of pie in the sky J.S. Mill discussion when what we're actually dealing with on the ground is a palliative care system that is currently inadequate, and also a world in which not everyone behaves decently. And I think both Conservatives and proper left-wingers understand that the state also has to protect individuals from the state and from other people sometimes, particularly the vulnerable.
And that point, I think, was reinforced particularly powerfully by Rosa Monckton, Baroness Monckton of Dallington. She's obviously a mother to her daughter Domenica, who lives with Down syndrome. And she made the point about the double vulnerability that some people might face as a result of this legislation.
Yes, she did. That was one of the most powerful speeches I saw. She was speaking about her personal experiences, but also in terms of the broad principles. She pointed out that the House of Commons, one of the amendments that they chose not to proceed with was one proposed by Damien Hinds that would actually prevent any adult with a learning disability from being proposed assisted dying if they hadn't raised it themselves, which to me seems like an entirely sensible, innocuous amendment. I cannot imagine why they didn't proceed with that, given what, as Rosa Monckton explains, her daughter's Down syndrome means that, she's not suffering. She's not a victim. She can live an extremely good life, but her capacity for decision making is different to another adult because she's highly suggestible, and as with many people living with Down syndrome, has a natural inclination to try and follow what people in positions of authority are saying to her. And the dangers there are just very obvious and don't really need further explanation.